Hi everyone, it's Leanne. Nice to be back with you all. Um, I'm in the middle and process of using some paper rolls or toilet rolls, if you want to call it that. And all I've simply done is I've trimmed the edge up. Now what you've got to do is flatten it out and really trim that edge up fine. And I'll have to do these ones again because I just did them quickly. And I think I need to do them again. Now what I've been doing with them is I have been making these little journals. Now what I just want to show you today is how I covered this journal, and then we'll get into more finer detail. And as you can see, the paper on the inside is the same paper as the outside. So that's what we're going to do today. That's all I'm going to show you today. And then how we get our beautiful little paper and our little tabs, how we make them. And that's all I'm going to show you. So it also has elastic, and as you can see, these hair elastics come in great handy for just tying off your books. This is quite thick. I didn't want it to be that thick, but I've put a bit in it, so I'm to blame for that. But never mind. Right, so that's what we're going to make today, or we're going to cover today. Let me just put that out of the way. Now, the paper I'm going to use is, I've got a few here that I want to use. They're all quite nice. That one's pretty too. But I'll just use this one. Now, I'm just going to bring my cutter up. There goes something. That's alright. No props. Now all I'm going to do is get one of these, and I am going to make sure that it is cut flat. I'm just going to see if it is. Put it there. Make sure it's very flat. Make sure you get a real good edge, a straight edge, and make sure it's flat. I did that a few times because sometimes these paper trimmers don't reach too deep. Okay, there we go. Now all I'm going to do is get my paper. I'll leave the cover there because I do need to use it. And all I'm going to do is start on the inside. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to make my paper. Now I'll just get this pencil. I'm going to make sure my paper's covering the whole inside. It's not too bad. Make sure it's flat. Okay, there we go. Let's cut our paper out. Okay, there we go. And here we are. Right, so all we're going to do is we're going to put that onto our paper like that internally. Now this is a very iridescent paper. It has a real good shine to it. And as you can see, it'll probably be perfect if we push it out a bit. So I'm going to use some of this double-sided tape here because it's very convenient and very easy to use. Let me see if I got it all. A little bit more over here. There we go. Okay, what we're going to do is we definitely need to push it down and hold it down a little bit once we get it started. Like that. Now, I am going to get a roller. And what this will do is it will really stick it to the cardboard or your toilet holder. Did anyone see my new gadget? A tab. These cut-out tabs. That shape. Can you see the shape in there? There. A little tab. And you put those tabs on your little booklets. I'll just show you one in here. Let me see. There's one there on top of that. See it? It's a little tab. The little black and white one there, that paper. But I will show you how to do that later on. Okay, so we can definitely say that that is done, the inside. Now all we've got to do is cover the outside, and that's what we're going to do. Now I'm going to put some pinkish in this one because I do like pink, and I'm going to give it an inch all round like that, about an inch all around the paper. Okay. Not sure why that's sticking, but I'm going to get rid of it. It's annoying. Does anyone want to hear some good news? I became a grandmother on the 1st of June. That was on Friday. For the very first time, a little grandson named Jacob. J-A-K-U-B. And he's adorable. I haven't seen him yet. I've been given lots and lots and lots of photos. And he is adorable. Jet black hair. What else can I say about him? Jet black hair. Eyes of his mother. Nose of his father. He weighed in at 2,060 grams, which is around 6.75 pounds, something like that. And he is adorable. My husband went over and visited the baby. I sent him over to their home because they don't stay in hospital for very long these days, do they? And he sent me lots of photos, and also he sent me a film of the baby with he has 4 other sisters, stepsisters or sisters, and he is absolutely adorable. Okay, so I've got plenty of things going on at the moment. I have renovations, I've got babies happening, I've got my son bought a house and we helped him with that. There's other things that are happening, and I have been flat chat. I haven't been able to do anything for myself. I've also been very sick, and I haven't been very well at all. But I don't like to whinge, I just like to get on with life. I'm just going to cut this just so they're all the same size around about, to make it all neat and tidy. Right, and I think that's done. There we go. Let's fold that down. Do the next one. Okay, that's like that. Can everyone see? And then I'm going to do this one, but I'm also going to just put in those little edges on the end, tidy them up and put them in a little bit like that, and we'll fold over like that. Now let's stretch it a little bit because we need it to firm down a little bit. Now just move that camera off me a little bit because I'm in my jammies. Oh no. Let's just fold that down internally a little bit. And we're going to pile that on. Okay. A little bit came out, but that's okay. We can cut it off. There we go. Okay. And then we need to make sure that this is very firm. So I'm going to relax the paper by going up and down it into the sides. Okay, and then we also need to make sure the inner part can fold like that, and it does, and it's perfect. There it is there. There's the inside, there's the outside, there's the outside. Okay, that's done, and that didn't take very long, did it? I'm just going to cut that tiny little piece. Okay, the next step is we can get some of our elastics. Now, you can have whatever closure you want. I just like these elastics. They are so versatile and so easy to use. I'm just going to put one on, like that. And we're going to put this one underneath it, like that. Now, see, remembering's hard. I think we go into that one and pull that one. Let me see if that works. No, it doesn't. So what you do is you go into that one and pull it. That's it. That was simple, wasn't it? And there we go. There's our closure. There we go. Easy. And there's another one. So in the next video, that was pretty quick, wasn't it? This is, you can apply this to any of your journals. Now, it doesn't matter how small, how big your journal is, that it all fits the same way. As you can see, just make it neat inside. This is a pink one, iridescent pink colour, and it's very nice. Now this thing here can be manoeuvred around, so you can be more in the middle if you like, or you can have your elastic up top. I don't mind where mine is. Right, so in the next video, so we've done that, I'm going to show you how I made these tiny little envelopes. There we go. It has a little letter with some lace on top, some cotton lace. And there's those tiny little envelopes there. This one here is very tiny. It just opens up. And all you need is some scraps. You really don't need any fancy paper or brand new paper. You can just use your scraps. And I'm going to show you the envelopes. A little letter to put in there with some lace. I'm also going to show you how I did some pockets. There's some pockets there. And I've got some, now what do you call them? Paper clips. Different types of paper clips. I'm going to show you some paper that I cut up just from things around the place. There's another one of those pockets, and I just made a tag out of some paper, and you can, similar paper, similar colours, and you just put a little bit of a ribbon on it or some eyelet lace, and off you go. And there's another one with a nice paper clip there, a little envelope. This one's a very tiny little one too. There it is there. So we'll make some of them. We'll make some embellishments for it in the next video. How's that? And I'll just show you then these, what do you call them? Tabs or little, oh gosh, I keep forgetting stuff. Whatever they're called. They're little, so they go in there nicely. And there's another pretty little pocket with a, oh gosh, I know you're telling me, but I can't think. So I'll leave it up to you to know what I'm talking about. You're smart enough to know. I don't need to tell you, you everything. I'm sure you know. There's another pretty little envelope. It's pink. And we've got a card here sitting inside a pocket. So there's another pretty little one of them. Okay, so I think we'll do some embellishments in the next video. Now this was just a prototype, but I am going to keep it, and this will be our next one. Beautiful iridescent pink one, and it is quite beautiful, the paper. It's very, very metallic-y and shiny, even though you can't see it. So there we go. So until I see you next time, bye for now. If I can turn the camera off. There we go.